Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your 2022 predictions. This reading is an extension in a way of the 2022 numerological analysis that I did for next year. So I'm going to be referencing some energies from that video. So if you haven't watched that yet and that is of interest to you, please do go check that out. Again, it's a numerological analysis of the year 2022. I'm also pulling in and looking at tarot and oracle and other different energies as well in that video to get to paint a picture of what the collective energy is for year 2022. This specific reading is about you, Aquarius. It's about your sign in 2022. We're going to be looking at general overall energy, then we're going to be looking at money, and we're going to be looking at love. Then I'm going to be casting some charms for you to personalize it even more. And of course, when we're looking at the charms, you are meant to, analyze the charms for yourself and see if there are any specific messages. The charms often invoke specific messages for you. So again, we're trying to get as personalized as possible in these readings. Okay. So let's go ahead, get some guiding energy for you. This is Aquarius 2022 predictions, general energy 2022 for Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to call to shuffle this way. Shuffle 2 more times. Okay. More. Okay, 3. Split it into 3. All right, let's see what we've got. The turning point. Starting a new cycle, regeneration, inevitability, steady improvements, right timing. Karma is also a message I'm feeling too for this one. Let's get you a feather. A number 6 energy, which again, I addressed this in my numerological analysis of the year 2022, but the number 6, the year 2022 is a number 6 year. So 2022 reduces down to the number 6. So 2022 is a number 6 year. We have a number 6 energy as well as a part of your guiding. Return, starting a new cycle. Okay, I'm feeling some things. I'm going to get deeper into the reading before I speak on that. We have the Blue Jay. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Yeah. It feels like you're coming back to something that you've left in the past. That sounded so general and weird, but this is what I'm seeing here, especially when the Blue Jay popped out. That message of mastery to me suggests that there's something in your past that you were interested in. Maybe you started to pursue it, but for whatever reason you walked away from it, and now you're returning to it. You're coming back and you're starting a new cycle, and you're not starting the cycle in the same position. You're starting it from an elevated position because you went through life. It's almost like from a number 1, which is the number 1 is a type of energy that initiates, that begins, that starts things. And the number 10 is as well. So I'm feeling like you're approaching this 10, you're returning to something maybe that you started and maybe it quote unquote failed, or you let it go, or you released it for whatever reason, but you're coming back to it, you're returning back to it. And the purpose of you returning to it is to master it, okay? Let's get deeper into the reading here. Let's get deeper into the reading. Aquarius 2022, general Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Yeah. Maybe it's something that you started earlier and you just jumped into it so quickly and it burned, it fizzled out for whatever reason, or there wasn't success some way. And I feel like now you're approaching it from a Knight of Pentacles point of view and a Knight of Pentacles perspective instead. Something you're passionate about, but you're coming from a mature position. And we've got death. Okay. Wow. A lot's happening. Now, the Knight and the King could represent people in your life. Fire sign, specifically Leo, could be any fire sign. An earth sign, specifically Virgo, could be any earth sign. But feeling divine masculine energies, could be men specifically. Scorpio present. But what I'm seeing, though, again, is this returning to something you're passionate about, but you're coming back to it from a position of maturity. The Death card talks about transition, transformation, the start of a new cycle, moving on from one phase of life into another phase of life as well. So I feel like the messages are very, 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 very focused for you for 2022, okay? You're returning to something, you're returning to something, but there's a new cycle or a new version of it. And I feel like there's a message not to be afraid when you see this coming back to you and you're like, I've been there, done that. For some of you, it could be a person, specifically romantic, or in a friendship or something, but specifically romantic. Somebody that's from your past. I know I cringe when I hear that too in readings, but that's just what I'm feeling. And I'm also feeling the message like, don't be scared of it. Because, again, it's a new cycle. It's an elevated position. It's another chapter. That person and your energy is different. And I'm just getting the message that it could work out. That's just what I'm getting. Feel specific, whatever. If it's not resonating, that's fine. That's just what I'm feeling. But outside of the romantic connection, you returning to something that you're really passionate about. There might be some hesitation there because of some past failure or perceived failure, but you're coming at this from a King of Wands perspective. You now are holding the vision, holding the seed, holding the root of the passion in your hands, and you're approaching it and addressing it from a mature point of view and perspective with the intent to see it fruit. This is slow. This is something that's going to be slow. It's going to be steady. You're going to be building it slowly and steadily. Again, it's a new cycle with the Death card coming in. It could be something that also helps with healing. Healing you, healing others. You could have strong Scorpio placements in your birth chart as well. Therefore, if you do, then listen a little bit closer. So we have the pink opal in our money space, so be kind to yourself. Again, I'm feeling like there's going to be some resistance, especially in your inner space, especially if this is something maybe you've tried before and it didn't work out. And so I feel like the pink opal is saying be kind to yourself. You aren't the same you then as you are now, okay? You're not a 1, you're a 10. All right, you're moving up, you're progressing, you're in a different phase of your life. And sometimes when we think we are that old person or we fall into that old energy, we actually end up sabotaging it but we end up adapting that old energy and end up sabotaging what we're going after. Chariot. Forward momentum. 10 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, your money's going to be good as long as you move forward. You pick a direction and you move forward, and you're doing that from a place of kindness to yourself. You're going to be successful. You're going to be stable and happy and in a place of comfort. Okay? Success and comfort. Your passions, the things that you're going after, the things that you're passionate about will be successful. making a decision not from a place of fear, but a place of peace and a place of confidence and strength. Taking your time, being patient, and you will get there. You could have Cancer in your birth charts. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. Okay. Of course, we're looking at love in all its ways, shapes, and forms. But you know what? I'm going back to my original message too. Now, there are many messages, of course, because this is a general reading. If you're resonating with the person coming back, okay, this could be a true love connection. And like I said, even if it didn't work out before, if this person's coming back, you've changed, they've changed, there could be an opportunity here to make something strong happen. Okay? That is just, okay, I'm struggling. I'm just gonna say that out loud. All right. This time around could be different. It could be a strong connection as long as everybody is in high vibe, okay? High vibration. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on this true love. How will Aquarius know that this is who this person is? How will they know who this person is? 3 of Coins, you might work with them or have worked with them in the past. They could be somebody that's helping you progress your financial endeavor or your endeavors. Queen of Staves, they could have strong fire sign placements. We already said that. Could have strong fire sign placements in their birth chart. They could be Aries energy specifically. This person's going to be confident. Vivacious, charming, charismatic. Again, you could work with them or you could have worked with them in the past. Building something from the ground up. Building something from a strong foundation. This could be somebody that you know through friends or through other people. The number 3 is kind of popping out here to me. And the number 3 really connects to like socializing, social life, sociability. Gemini, for whatever reason, is coming to me, probably because number 3 reminds me of Geminis. So, yeah. But I feel like in general, this true love, building something from the ground up. And I also feel like if this is somebody who is coming back from the past, this could be a completely different connection. For those of you who are not resonating with the past individual, this person could be someone that, I'm just getting that you're building something new with. And if this is the past person, you have to approach it as if you're building something new with them. You're obviously not ignoring the past, but especially if there was toxicity there. But you're not, using it as a crutch of negativity either for the connection. But I'm really feeling like there's going to be a lot of passion in this connection. There's going to be a lot of confidence. There's going to be a nurturing energy and a maturity. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of the same suit. So it does feel like a match. It does feel like a soul bond, soul connection, soul match. It's like a matching pair, a matching suit. And we know that the King and the Queen together rule over the kingdom. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands ruling over the kingdom of wands, of passion, of desire, of, I feel like there will be a lot of supporting of each other's goals and endeavors, a lot of, this is going to sound weird, cheerleader energy, where you're rooting for them, they're rooting for you. But it does feel like a matching set, a matching pair, okay? So let's go ahead and add some charms in here. And so we're first going to spin and see where our focus area is. It's actually easier to do this before adding charms. So it's Aquarius 2022. Where's our focus? Our arrow is going to say what our focus is. So family, okay? family is your focus for 2022. We're gonna... There's slight struggling. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Okay. Get our... There we go. Okay. We have our focused eyeball there. We have our charms. All right, 2022 Aquarius. 2022 Aquarius. Gets a little wild. Casting charms. Okay. Oh, bumped. Sorry. Big knees. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so in our focus, we have a few items. We have the parrot. We have our Jack. Knight of Wands. Leaves of Change. Heart chakra. Parrot. Is there another one in there? No. Again, that fire energy is being emphasized. There's going to be a lot of passion here as a focus. Things that you're focusing on, your passions are focusing on like passion from like a love point of view. That heart chakra, the parrot. I feel like the parrot could be talking about a couple of things. Like, first of all, being mindful what you think, because it will be parroted back to you in your life. So what you're thinking is going to be reflected back to you in some way, shape, or form. What does that actually mean? For example, if you're thinking this person's going to be no good to me, then that is what's going to manifest, or that's what you're going to see in them. You're just going to be focusing on the quote unquote the negative things, or the things that you find difficult or challenging about that person, rather than seeing the truth and reality and the complexity and the holistic point of view. So I hope that example made sense. So changes around your heart space. I'm feeling like your heart is opening up in 2022, which makes a lot of sense because, again, the year 2022 is a number 6 year. And so therefore naturally connected to the heart space and connected to love. And it's also a number 2 year. That number 2 is highlighted because 2022 has 3 2s in it. So 2, 2, 2 is highlighted there. So the number 2 is highlighted. And the number 2 really talks about partnership. So I feel like heart space is opening. There's a lot of fire in general. Like, you have all of the suits. You have the king, queen, and the knight of fire in your reading. So there's going to be a lot of passionate energy there. And a change of heart is what I'm getting. Oh boy, we've got a lot of cards over here. Let's see what these are. In the romance and self-care, we have the 3 of Pentacles showing up again, the 8 of Pentacles, or the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of Pentacles energy. The 10 of Cups in the love space, that's good. And the 5 of Pentacles in romance, or in love and partnerships. Did I miss any cards? I don't see any. They hide sometimes. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, a lot of divine feminine energy, let's say, and it's really focused in love, self-care, and romance, partnerships. You have a little bit of something everywhere, though. Except for career. It's kind of funny. You have a root chakra and financial and wealth center. So having a stable and strong root chakra is going to be important in order to develop wealth and opportunities of earning money. So I feel like this is like addressing your true beliefs about money and wealth. And, I actually have a deck here. It's called the Money Deck. Got it off Amazon. That asks questions like that. Like, what were you taught as a child about money? What do you think about money? What did you observe about money? And just really running through those things, doing that root work on there, because there might be some things hidden. And I feel like I've done this exercise before, and I was like, oh, when you really start looking, like, what did your parents or your guardian, whoever raised you, what did they teach you about money? Whether it be them sitting down and vocalizing the lesson, or you watching and observing them with money. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have our swans here floating together. And we have our dragon here. So I feel like, the dragon could talk about hoarding. The dragon could also talk about, stashing away resources and or acknowledging, obtaining. There's a ferocious energy to dragons as well. They protect with this fiery, energy, their resources. So yeah. This love messages keep coming through for you. So if you're not vibing love, I'm sorry, but it's vibing you. Your social currency could be highlighted by your romantic connections and romantic partnerships. The Five of Pentacles there, straddling the love and partnerships, I feel like could be a challenge there. Peace in your partnerships, and combing out any energies that are not in alignment with that peace. Romance. I think I mentioned, and maybe I did, maybe this was a different group. I'm sorry if it was. Okay, so putting work and effort into your romances. I think the Eight of Pentacles straddling the line of self-care and romance is actually really interesting and makes a lot of sense, because you got to put work into yourself, right? We have the sun energy as well in that self-care space. We have beneath in health. So looking beneath the surface makes a lot of sense. We have the Ten of Cups in that love zone. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment in love with yourself and or with a partner in a partnership. Reason to celebrate, paying attention to the details, keeping the love alive by paying attention to the details, working on yourself, working on them, having that sunny disposition, coming from a place of joy. In yourself, having fun with yourself. That sounds weird, but like having fun with yourself, being in a space of play, doing things that you enjoy, that you love, doing work that you love, working on yourself is just really prominent here. In romance, having that Nine of Pentacles energy, which the Nine of Pentacles really talks about, like, it's the independent card, the card of independence, especially when it comes to the worldly spaces. But that could be talking about you and or the other person could be financially independent. You could be financially, they could be financially, both of you could be. But with the Three of Cups there, there's a lightness to it. There's socializing. You could meet them through friends or through socializing, through a at a party or something. But in a space and place where you're having fun, where you as an individual are enjoying life and you're having fun, you're doing the things that you love. And there's a happily ever after there. Meeting that person when you're at your best when your heart is open, is going to lead to a really strong positive connection. We have the dog and family. The dog always represents friendship and loyalty. And what are you? Are you a wasp or are you a bee? I think I say that you're a bee. We're going to say you're a bee. So we have like opening yourself up to, well, a couple of messages here with the bee. So the shell face up talks about emotionally opening up or emotionally opening yourself up spiritually. And we already talked about with the heart, so I just feel like it's reiterating that message. But with the bee there in the spiritual spaces, you know, the bee talks about sweet results. So I feel like sweet results spiritually. I also feel like, you know, bees fertilize plants. So this idea of fertilization, this idea of teamwork, camaraderie, connection, partnership, I feel like is also there in that spiritual space as well. By opening up your heart, you are fertilizing spiritually, from a spiritual perspective. You are fertilizing yourself and others. The flower and the bee benefit from that exchange of pollen. They're both getting something from it. Okay. I feel like I addressed everything today. So, Aquarius, to recap a little bit and to just highlight some of the primary messages. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles popped up in your message, by the way, and I just wanted to highlight that. Again, we have a matching set, our King and Queen of Wands. So that place and space of wands is going to be very dominant for you in 2022. That place and space of passion. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Again, it feels like you're returning to something you were passionate about, but you're on an elevated position and you're in a space of not only holding the vision, but also nurturing the vision again with that connection. And that could be what was missing before. You could have been missing one or the other. Like you could have been ready to nurture, but maybe you didn't have the vision down pat, or you could have had the vision, but maybe you didn't have the energy or you weren't in the right space to nurture. But now that you have that matching set, you are ready to not only hold the vision, but to nurture that vision, that seed of passion there. You're doing it from a place and a position of slow and paced. You're transitioning into a new point and place of your life. You're heading toward success in the worldly planes as well as in the heart space. Again, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands present here. Working on that root work is going to be really important to, you know, grow and develop your wealth there. And true love is coming in for you. Potentially it's already there for you. If you are with your person already, you're with your true love. If another individual isn't resonating with you, then that's true love within yourself. You are truly in love with your life, what you're doing. You have that sunny disposition when it comes to the things that you're pursuing in life. And again, you're just approaching that life from a place of abundance and happiness and joy, and you're excited and you're fueled and fed and all of these sorts of things. So 2022 is going to be a really big year for you. I do feel like it's going to be trying. We're starting a new cycle here, but we are starting it from an elevated perspective. We're not starting from the ground. We're starting from an elevated perspective and point of view. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages I've channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like and subscribe if we're not already connected here on YouTube. Yes, and so I thank you so much for your beautiful energy, and I will see you in an upcoming message. Bye-bye.